Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome to Vietnamese Language Study, also known as VLS. My name is Yuen. Many of our students here at VLS and friends have been telling us that one of the biggest problems that they encounter while learning Vietnamese and using Vietnamese to communicate with the local people is a certain reaction that they get. For instance, laughter. So why do people laugh when they hear you speaking Vietnamese? Before we move on, let's just go around and ask a few Vietnamese friends to see what they think about this.
Lý do đơn giản thôi, bởi vì người Việt là người thân thiện, thích giao tiếp.
Cảm giác thích thú và tự hào. Tự hào là khi nghe một người nước ngoài nào đó nói ngôn ngữ của chính bản thân mình.
Cảm thấy ngưỡng mộ rằng người nước ngoài đó có thể nói được tiếng Việt.
Khi mà họ phát âm, họ bỏ sai dấu á, và cái biểu lộ cảm xúc của họ nhìn trông rất là đáng yêu.
Thì đó không phải là cách cười mỉa mai hay thái độ châm biếm gì hết.
Khi mà đọc sai dấu câu thì có thể ra một cái nghĩa hoàn toàn khác.
Hôm bữa có một anh học viên nói với mình là kiểu như là em đừng lo lắng nha. Lát hồi anh nói là em đừng có lẳng lơ nha.
Một ví dụ khác nữa là con cho chú hỏi, thì người nước ngoài lại nói thành là con chó chú hỏi.
Và họ thấy ngộ nghĩnh khi mà nghe cái cách phát âm của một người nước ngoài nói tiếng Việt, nên họ cười. Đó là họ cảm thấy một cái điều gì đó thú vị.
Tiếng Việt không phải là một ngôn ngữ phổ biến trên toàn thế giới.
Vì vậy khi lần đầu tiên họ nghe người nước ngoài nói thì họ cảm thấy rất là phấn khích và thú vị.
Và họ cũng đang tạo một cái tình cảm thân tình đối với các bạn. Nên các bạn hãy cứ mạnh dạn và nói tiếng Việt, đừng có ngại ngần gì cả nhé.
So what do you guys think? As you can see, there are many reasons why people laugh when they hear you speaking Vietnamese, right? And there are three main reasons that we really want to share with you. Unlike English, the international language, Vietnamese is not as popular. Vietnamese is mainly spoken by the indigenous people of Vietnam. Even though we do see an increase in the number of students, travelers, professional businessmen and women coming to Vietnam from different countries, the number of people who actually learn Vietnamese and use Vietnamese to communicate with the people here in Vietnam is relatively small. So it's very normal for one to expect a foreigner in Vietnam to either speak little Vietnamese or none at all. So if one day you randomly come up to a person on the street and start speaking Vietnamese to them, chances are you've given them a heart attack. Well, not really. However, that can throw them off, and when something comes as a surprise, people will instinctively smile or laugh. When learning a new language, especially a tonal language like Vietnamese, mistakes are inevitable. Certain words sound very similar, but they mean different things. So sometimes a mispronounced word can change the meaning of a sentence into something very silly or very funny. And we humans, we typically laugh at anything that sounds or looks funny, silly. I bet you do too. However, that doesn't mean we are laughing at the speaker. So it's very normal for us humans to feel embarrassed when we make mistakes. I do the same thing too. So in this situation, a little giggle, a small laugh can help alleviate the tension, lightening up the mood. It's just a way for us to tell you that it's okay to make mistakes. They're nothing serious. You are hilarious. We had a good laugh, and now it's time for us to work on your pronunciation. Not that many foreigners speak Vietnamese, so we find it to be very amazing, very phenomenal when you guys actually put in the time and effort to learn Vietnamese, which is considered a very difficult language. So that smile, that giggle, that laugh, it is really us showing our admiration, our appreciations. Language is the gateway to people's heart. So whenever we hear someone speaking Vietnamese, the distance between us seems to be shortened or even disappear. So in response, we typically smile or laugh just to show our desire to connect, our desire to be friends. Because smile and laughter themselves are social behavior, they carry profound social functions. So people tend to laugh more, tend to smile more around the people who they know, who they are fond of. When we laugh, we smile, we giggle. It's just really us showing you that we are really fond of you. We really want to be around you. We really want to be friends with you. And one last thing I really want to share with you is that I personally find someone who speaks a language different from their own to be very attractive, very charming, and I bet a lot of people feel the same way too. So next time when you speak Vietnamese to a local person, pay closer attention to the way he or she look at you, the way he or she smiles, laughs, respond to you, because you will find them to be more loving and friendly. This is all we have in today's video. Obviously, we cannot cover all the reason, we cannot cover all the perspective. So please feel free to share your story, your point of views with us, and we will come back with more exciting content next time. Please consider subscribing or giving us a thumbs up if you find today's video to be relatable, to be helpful. All right, bye, and see you again in our next video.